Imagine a man so powerful that he changed the course of history. A leader who conquered more land than anyone before or after him. That man was Genghis Khan, the founder of the Mongol Empire. Genghis Khan's empire stretched from China to Europe, covering over 24 million square kilometers, the largest contiguous empire in history. But who was he? How did he rise from a poor child in the Mongolian steppes to become the most feared conqueror in the world? Let's dive into the story of Genghis Khan, the man who conquered the world. Born as Temujin in 1162 in the harsh Mongolian plains, his early life was full of hardship. His father, a tribal chief, was poisoned by enemies when Temujin was just 9 years old. Soon after, his tribe abandoned his family, leaving his mother and siblings to fend for themselves. From a young age, Temujin learned the importance of strength and leadership. At 16, he married Borte, his lifelong wife, but soon after, she was kidnapped by a rival tribe. Furious, Temujin gathered an army, rescued her, and began his journey to power. Temujin was not just a warrior, he was a brilliant strategist. Unlike other Mongol leaders who fought among themselves, Temujin united the Mongol tribes. He introduced new military tactics, promoted people based on merit instead of birth, and created one of the most disciplined armies in history. In 1206, he was officially named Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. His next step? Conquering the world. Genghis Khan's first target was China. The Jin dynasty ruled northern China, and they underestimated the Mongols, but in just a few years, Genghis Khan's armies crushed them. His army was fast, brutal, and highly organized, using advanced strategies, psychological warfare, and siege weapons to destroy cities. After China, Genghis Khan turned west. His next target was the Khwarezmian Empire, modern-day Iran, Uzbekistan, and Afghanistan. Initially, he sought peace and sent traders to establish relations, but the Shah of Khwarezm killed his envoys. This was a fatal mistake. Genghis Khan responded with full-scale war, wiping out entire cities in revenge. By the time of his death in 1227, Genghis Khan had conquered China, Central Asia, Persia, modern Iran, parts of Russia, and Eastern Europe. His empire was so vast that it stretched from the Pacific Ocean to the Caspian Sea. Genghis Khan was both a genius leader and a ruthless conqueror. He used fear and psychological warfare to make enemies surrender without a fight. Some historians estimate that 40 million people died because of his invasions. But he also created trade routes, established religious freedom, and introduced a legal system that united his vast empire. The famous Silk Road flourished under Mongol rule, connecting China, the Middle East, and Europe like never before. In 1227, Genghis Khan died mysteriously. Some say from an injury in battle, others say from a hunting accident. His empire was divided among his sons and grandsons, who continued expanding it. At its peak, the Mongol Empire covered 16% of the Earth's landmass, but after 100 years, it began to collapse due to internal conflicts and rebellions. Genghis Khan started as a poor, abandoned child and became the greatest conqueror the world has ever seen. His legacy still exists today. 1 in 200 men alive today are direct descendants of Genghis Khan. His story is one of power, war, and ambition, proving that with strategy, discipline, and vision, one man can change history forever.